A lot of dating coaches out there will say something like, don't telegraph too much interest when you first approach her. Be difficult to get. Be high status. Be selective. Show a little bit of disinterest. Disqualify her. And my argument to that is, that's bullshit. They say, oh, too much interest on the approach. There's no such thing as too much interest, because look at the animal kingdom. If you ever watch like the Discovery Channel, like how animals mate. These are like a human mating dance, so to speak. And if you think about the approaches that you did yesterday that worked, why did they fucking work? Because they were so clean cut. There was so much intention and so much like interest. So the mistake that they make, and this is what's confusing guys, is they're mistaking interest for neediness. So you don't show any neediness ever. That will repel a woman. But there's no such thing as too much interest. If you show a woman maximum intention to get to know her without any interruption in that approach and in that communication, she's going to be highly attracted to you. Because guys can't do that. Guys can't go, we are fucking going out, there's no way. They beat around the bush. They're like, yeah, I'll have a think about it, and maybe we could go for a nature walk, and you like cake? Well, I know a great cake shop's at Red Velvet or Biscoff. We could go and have one of those. It's like, Tame, what's happening there? Why does that girl suddenly find that unattractive? Because you've gone in direct, and then she's like, oh, well, I'll give this guy a chance. Fucking, he's showing his true self. He's going for what he wants. This is actual masculinity. And then what happens is you backstep. So you think, oh, what do I say next? How I keep the conversation going? And because you're worried about that, because you don't have that clarity of what you need to be doing, it causes the original confident communication that you showed when you went in direct gets diluted. Then she loses attraction. Then when you get your mind polluted and corrupted by show disinterest, disqualify, don't be too available, you're suddenly not talking to that woman with that same conviction and that same intention as you did when you first approached her. That's why it fizzles out. It's not the fact that you're showing interest. It's the fact that you're not showing enough interest, because the neediness, the self-doubt, the clutter that comes from learning pickup, the nervousness, the unworthiness, all of that stuff is getting in the way from you just being able to go up, fucking go for it, and take that woman and say, we're going out. So understand that obviously you've got to be in the right state to make that happen. And the reason you can't make that happen is all of the interruptions, objections, nervousness, stifledness. So that's why we've got to get you in that state. So you've got a clear vision, a clear pathway to see a woman that you want and just fucking go in and go for it. And I promise you, the self-trust that you build by doing that and the results that you get will open your eyes. That's what happened on the beach yesterday. That's why I said that was your best approach. Straight to the point. No, oh, what? Did you come by Thai Airways or Singapore Airways? Oh, nice. I like that flight. You like that flight. Do you like... You were just like, we're going out. You're fucking hot. Want to see you again. Give me a number. We're going out. Took 20 seconds.
Yeah, I want to add on that, because obviously I saw that approach, that last approach you done on the beach. It had that cadence and you felt it. She knew within the first few seconds, I want this guy. She's already made a decision. So it's not like, I need to build comfort. I need to build connection with this girl. We need to get to know each other. In those first 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, fuck getting to know each other. It's not about that. You give yourself permission to express your instinctual attraction towards that girl. And when you do that, that's a compliment. Because again, most guys can't do it. They're going over to the girl and they're pecking at her. They're not truly saying, look, you are so hot, you fucking won me over. You are so hot, I want to take you out. So it's a mixture of believing in yourself, knowing you're worthy, knowing you know what you want, and when you see what you want, you fucking go for it. And if they're not interested in you, who gives a fuck? So you'd hear something like that, and it's like with game theory, it's like, no, I want to be able to make all girls interested in me. Because if this girl's not interested in me, I can say some trick, or I can do something different, or I can have a conversation with her to change her mind. You might change her mind, but that doesn't mean she's attracted to you. Even if she gives you a phone number, that doesn't mean she's going to reply to you. That doesn't mean she's going home telling her friends, oh, I met this guy last night, he was a fucking dream. She could be thinking to herself, there's so many different factors of the reason she's speaking to you in the first place. But if you're getting shit tests and she's being dismissive of you, she's not feeling attraction. So it's not the words and how much connection and how much status you can display to her through your verbal communication. That's why one guy can go over to a girl, within the 5 seconds, she's swooning over that guy. She's made a decision, I'm going to fuck this guy. And then the other guy can go and speak to her, say exactly the same words, and he's getting shit tested. One of the guy believes in himself. One of the guys got standards, what he's looking for.